evening to everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying the quarantine. All right, so tonight I've been invited to share to everyone how they can create, how you can create your online brand, especially on this crisis. So, a lot of businesses are actually very affected right now, but we're really blessed to have an online business such as Usana. And of course, let's thank not only God, but of course our amazing corporate support who has been on top of everything. Thank you so much, Ma'am Ivy. Thank you so much, Ma'am Liz, Ma'am Sherry, Ma'am Lisbeth, everybody else, Wendy, and everybody else. So thank you so much for making us a priority when it comes to Usana. So how do we create, our online brand in terms um, of this virus right now? So ayan. So one of our purposes, okay, mga purpose natin for to accomplish tonight, in our Zoom training. Number one is to develop a relevant online brand. Okay, so the keyword is relevant because not everybody, of course, may mga online branding kayo before, such as traveler. Of course, that's not relevant anymore, right? So of course, number two is to relay relevant messages online. Number three is to increase digital common sense. Okay. Number four is to enhance digital presence, especially now. Now, I always do this topic. I'm always chosen by Usana Corporate to do this topic, but I guess it's now is the perfect time for people to really listen to this. No. Lastly, it's to be able to create and protect your best digital reputation. So I hope everybody is ready. All right. So my first question is Usana my brand? Okay. So you can chat. Pwede nyo i-chat. Is Usana my brand? Yes or no? All starts now. Sige, i-chat niyo po. Let's see who answers yes and let's see who answers no.
Chat
All
is
right.
enabled, Mintor.
Is Usana my brand? All right. So before I say the answer, okay. So I just want to emphasize that there are two brands here. Okay. The first brand is Usana, and the second brand is you. Okay. So again, the first brand is Usana, and the second brand is you. Now, Usana and you has a very special connection. You have a very special connection. That's a very special relationship. That's called brand by association. So whatever you brand yourselves with, it has a halo effect. All right, so it has a halo effect. So on yung halo effect, whatever you do affects Usana, and whatever Usana does affects you as well. Okay. So the question is Usana my brand? The answer is no. Usana is not your brand. It's the brand of your products. It's the brand of your company. Yes, Usana tayo by blood. I bet pag nagsanduguan tayo ngayon, blue po yung mga dugo natin. But for online purposes and online education, to enhance digital common sense, you are not to carry Usana as a brand because it's your company and it's your product's brand. So I hope when you have new associates, ito talaga yung sinasabi ko sa mga new distributors ko. When you're new in Usana, please huwag niyo pong palitan yung profile pictures ninyo ng mukha ni Dr. Wenz. Huwag niyo pong palitan yung timeline photos ninyo ng product brochure or product guide because it will not help. All right? In fact, it will get you product orders, it will get you product inquiries. However, for those people who wants to do the business na may negative connotation sila about network marketing or MLM, they won't be curious about what you do. Remember, we are hired here not to be product scientists. Okay? Of course, we need to be experts of our products, but we don't need to be scientists. Okay? I mean, Dr. Wenz already has 169 scientists to do the job for you. Now, your goal and everybody's goal is to be network marketers. That's why we are here. That's why we are paid. We are paid to become network marketers. Okay? We are not paid to be scientists or whatnot. All right? So, leave the product expertise, to the expert and you do your job. Okay? Let us do our job by becoming marketers. Okay? So, na-emphasize din ito ni Jonathan Yabot na it's very important for us to realize that our main job here to become top earners in Usana is to become marketers. So I hope that's very clear. Okay, so Usana is your brand and you are the marketer. So as a marketer, you have a different brand. So what is a personal brand? So these are just some questions I want to ask you para lang may idea of what is your brand. So what is your brand essence? So kunwari, what is a brand essence? Are you a mom? Are you a family guy? Are you a single mom? Are you an athlete? Are you a health junkie? Are you a fitness buff? What else? Are you a clean eater? Ano pa ba? Are you a gym addict? Are you a straight up entrepreneur? Diba? So it depends. Okay, are you into skincare? Okay, so what makes you different or stand out? Now, you don't need an extraordinary story to be different or to stand out. Just what makes you different? What makes you stand out from, the person seated beside you? Okay, so also, what do you want to be known for? Okay, and what is your mission? Of course, these are very relevant questions, especially in our in times right now, diba? So what is your mission? So ano bang yung mission natin? Again, Mentor DK, cannot emphasize more. Our mission is really to help. I can help. We can help other people, especially during this crisis. And of course, what do we want to be known for? We want to be known for people who post positivity and hope and faithfulness during this crisis. We don't want to be the ones spreading fake news or panic, right? So we want to be on top of our game, like educated. We want to separate the fear from the facts. So we want to be known for that. Okay. We also want to be known for someone who is following government protocols, because again, it's number one, it's to protect yourself. Okay. But even if healthy ka, you can always transmit it to someone who is not healthy. So again, the virus doesn't move on its own. It moves with human, mechanically through human. That's the purpose of the lockdown and everything else, so that the virus cannot move and it dies on its own. So that's the purpose of our quarantine. So I hope everybody is on that. Okay. So these are just some questions for you to identify your personal brand. All right. So number one, define your personal brand. Okay. So that's your brand essence, who you are. All right. Number two is to identify your brand identity. So later on, i-differentiate natin siya. So your personal brand is you, your brand identity. Okay. So for example, your brand identity is fitness, achievements, and of course, yung pinakapatok ngayon, working from home and having an online business, and earning US dollars at home. All right. So number three is to be able to craft your story. It's very important to craft your story, especially now, because a lot of people need inspiration. People need to know how they can earn, and they need a little inspiration, especially if na-lay off sila sa mga trabaho nila. They definitely need to hear your story. And remember, your goal is to just, be an attraction marketing leader, inspire other people, and who knows, diba? All right. So of course, you have to be an effective storyteller. You have to incite emotion. You have to capture a moment when it comes to taking photos. Target a passionate audience. So right now, who do we want to target? We want to target the people who are scared, because we don't want them to be fearful. We want them educated, right? So we don't want them to be fearful about their health, their lives. We want them to be educated about top-rated products, and we want them to be educated on government protocols, all right? So that they can protect themselves and their families, right? So what is also a passionate audience right now? Yung mga na-lay off sa trabaho, that's a passionate audience. All right. So I see a lot of distributors, they post about there is no such thing as job security, blah, blah, blah. It's true, but sometimes it can come off as offending to the ones who are reading it. So para bang, ako na nga ang na-lay off, tapos nagpo-post ka pa, there's no such thing as job security. Diba? So we have to be sincere at this moment. Remember, when you get laid off in a job, para din yung grieving. There's a grieving process to that. Okay, so let's also be very careful with what we post, because sometimes masyado siyang patama and it gets really too offending for the ones who are, remember, you're attracting them, you're not repelling them. All right? And of course, I mentioned in the Mentor DK kanina, you have to be value adding. So what are the values we need to be adding to the market right now? Number one is really good products. Okay, number two is to enforce people to follow government protocols and office protocols, which Yuzana is doing really, really, really well. All right, congratulations, Yuzana. And of course, number three is to put out there that there's an opportunity that they can come and learn and join, diba? Immediately. Walang hiring, walang application. If you want to earn, we're here, right? So people need to hear that. People need to hear hope beyond all the panic, all right? So these are just some, okay? So personal brand, in looking for your personal brand, here are the core values. So marami siyang words, but you just pick out like three. So right now, for my personal brand, I really want to choose resilience. That's what I want to choose right now. Kasi that's applicable in the market right now. So I wanna choose resilience, persistence, and optimism. Yun yung mga gusto ko i-emphasize ngayon. So you can always choose which ones you want, all right? Okay, to represent your personal brand. And you, of course, your brand identity, ito yung mga pillars natin, okay? Just to add up more, to strengthen your personal brand. Health or wellness, family, freedom, time, entrepreneurial spirit, community, high quality supplements, science products. So you can choose any of those. Okay, you can choose any of those. I really want to choose productivity. I want to tell you why I chose productivity. Later on, may challenge ako sa inyo. May quarantine challenge ako sa inyo. I hope you are up for it. Alright? Okay, and teamwork. I want to work on teamwork and leadership. Alright, so you can always choose. You can choose, okay, and then you can pick, like, for this month I want to represent this, okay. So for the next 30 days, what do you want to represent under your core values and your pillars? Remember, the goal is to become an attraction marketing leader. Okay, so ano ba yung mga tips ngayon? Okay, ano yung mga patok na brand ngayon? Work from home, that's very attractive, right? Online business, that's also very attractive. Earn US dollars from home / online. Earn US dollars from home or earn dollars online. That's also patok din siya na brand ngayon. And of course, health advocates. That will always be an in branding, health advocates. Okay, so right now, the world is awakening. Okay, this is a mass awakening for health. This is mass awakening for need of supplementation, and of course, this is mass awakening for people that they really need residual, uninterrupted income at this point in time. Because if they do not have residual, uninterrupted income, whenever the next emergency comes, whenever the next global crisis comes, they will never be prepared, just like this one. So let's make our message relevant and strong out there. All right, so I got this from Forbes, 5 coronavirus work from home tech tips. Number 1 is to dress up. I'm sure nagzo-zoom kayo with your own groups and with your own meetings, but I do hope you don't come in sando and you don't come in duster, or I hope you don't come in your sleeping clothes. I mean, it's cute, but that's not really the best way to set the mood for productivity and for work, right? So ako, I'm dressed up really for this 7 o'clock. I also had a 2 o'clock online meeting. I also dressed up for that, okay? So if you want to wear boxers underneath, it's fine. Basta yung upper mo, you really set the mood for work. Number 2 is to carve a dedicated work area. So choose a work area in your house. Okay? Kasi naka-house arrest na yung lahat. Choose a dedicated area in your house na your laptop will be there, your gadgets will be there, okay? And number 3 is replicate your office work. So whatever your work was in the office, just replicate it at home, however you can do it. All right. So entrepreneurs, adapt and adjust. So this is the perfect time. Okay. Dito tayo natetest resilience. Dito natetest yung resilience natin. Of course, sorry, wrong grammar siya. Take breaks yan. Okay. So take breaks. You might want to get a coffee break, or you might want to do. Ako, sinisingit ko talagang exercise during the day. Okay? Kasi alam ko hindi pa mag-end of the world. At least after 30 days, alam kong sexy ako at hindi ako tataba. Yun lang po. Gusto ko lang i-add. So take breaks. Okay? Grab a snack. Do some stretching. Do some push-ups. Do some jumping jacks. Get the blood, get the blood going. All right? And of course, noise-canceling headphones. These are very important, but I'm not gonna assume everybody has noise canceling headphones. Just make sure that you don't disturb your neighbors, or your neighbors cannot disturb you. So this is from Forbes. I got this tip just for our 7 o'clock tonight. All right. So this is my quarantine challenge. I hope you are ready. Are you ready? All right. So in the next 30 days, I'm not a doomsday person. I don't look forward to the end of the world. I know it's gonna come, but it's not now. And I know we all agree that. I agree on that, because I'm sure God's purpose has not yet been fulfilled in us, right? Or for sure, fulfilled na sa iba, but it's not yet the optimal, right? Parang feeling mo you can still do the best, yeah? You can still do better, right? So since I'm not a doomsday person, I don't have negative posts on my Facebook. In fact, I want to have a quarantine challenge for everybody. Now, the quarantine takes 30 days. It could take to another 60 days. It doesn't matter. But the point is, while this virus is going to be around, we are going to have to adjust to new ways of doing the business, right? So the quarantine challenge is this. All right. Okay, but before I get my quarantine challenge, may kukwento ako. Okay? So, Mentor DK earlier was talking about the virus. In fact, the virus has an incubation period of 14 days. Okay? So, the 14 days to 1 month yung incubation period. That's why we encourage everybody to stay at home because di po nakukuha sa thermal scanner. Okay? Fever cannot detect it, cannot detect a carrier. Okay? So, whether or not may fever ka or wala, you just really have to stay home. Now, the incubation period of a virus is about, eto siya, sa corona is 14 days. Now, after 2 weeks, magpipeak siya. Okay? After 2 weeks, magpipeak siya. After 2 weeks, then it becomes really enraging, as in, yung grabe siya talaga. As in, that's why do not take this for granted. Now, but this is on another perspective. I believe that the quarantine is 30 days, right? Now, we have 30 days to incubate as successful Usana distributors. We have 30 days to incubate. Because after 30 days, pag na-lift na itong ban and na-lift na itong mga lockdowns and all, then we can be raging with our goals, right? So what are the things we can do within the 30 days? Books you haven't read, basahin na po natin, right? It's so easy to spot a distributor who doesn't have a lot in his mind or who doesn't read a lot of books because you don't get to converse with them in so many things. Fitness, of course, that can also be your goal, right? Fitness goal in the next 30 days, okay? So, kung wala ka nang mag-grocery, ganyan, mag-fasting ka muna for 30 days. Kung ano ba. Diet, of course, skin glow up. It's the best time not to be exposed in the sun. So, ilabas nyo yung mga Celavive kits ninyo. Make sure you put on your serum twice a day. And after 30 days, may glow up ka na. Alright? Na-quarantine ka lang, gumanda ka na. Trainings, okay? So, let's attend all online trainings. Usana Corporate has been very, very fast and efficient and effective with all the trainings we have right now. And of course, yung mga kanya-kanyang teams natin. Online meetings. Kung di ka pa sanay sa online meetings, masanay na po tayo. Online presentations, you need to do that. Okay? So what I do with my team is that every day, may 2 or 3 kaming dinedemo drill. Okay? So that they will learn the skill of online presentation. And of course, this is the perfect time for you to practice more online presence. So tomorrow, with everybody else, I'm going to post a quarantine challenge tomorrow on my Facebook. The things I want to achieve in 30 days or the things I want to achieve in the next 30 days. So ako, I'm picking fitness, I'm picking skin glow up, online meetings, online presentations, and more online presence in the next 30 days. So there are so many things that can happen in the next 30 days. This is not yet the end of everything. So again, if ang virus pwedeng mag-incubate, yes, we can also incubate as well in the next 30 days. Mag-incubate tayo. Let's learn more skills. Let's learn more of what our business needs para, after all the lockdowns and all, we can definitely go back to business. So I understand there are also businesses, places where they cannot receive products or order products. This is something we just really have to lift up to God and just obey our government right now. What you can do and what I can suggest to my downlines is that they pre-sell the products. Okay? Either way, after 30 days, they really want to try the products din naman and they really want to purchase the products din naman. So what I do is we campaign on pre-selling the products para may orders na kayo pag na-lift na yung mga shipping bans natin. Alright? So if you have any more questions, I'm very active on Instagram. My Facebook page, that's Joe Grino. My personal page is Josan Grino, but I only add prospects to that. Okay, so keep in touch with me personally on Instagram and on my page. Thank you so much for listening. If you have questions, feel free to contact me, and I hope you learned a lot.
Thank you very much, Josan. Napakagaling talaga ni Josan when it comes to training. Maraming salamat, Josan, for
Thank
sharing
you, Coach
once again.
Josan.
about personal branding. So, I hope
Thank
that
you,
you all learned
madam.
a lot.
Thank you, Mentor.
Tomorrow po, please
Thank you.
watch out for our Online Health and Freedom
Thank you.
with Sis and Sarah J.
Salamat
Joao.
po.
Thank you much once again to
Sarah
everyone.
Corporate. Thank you so
Salamat
much.
po.